Good morning, friends. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Whew, Lord have mercy. I can't even tell. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Tay. I saw you come in. I saw your little banner fly across. Good morning. Good morning. How we doing? Hey, Shay. Hey, Katerina. Hey, Danielle. Good morning. Good morning, friends. How y'all doing? How are we doing today? It is Wednesday. It's Water Gold Wednesday. It's Water Gold Wednesday. Are we ready? Child, I'm late. Hey, Asia. Good morning. I'm late. I'm just getting started with my day. Thank you, Tiffany Maxine. I'm just getting started with my day. So literally, these are the first sips of coffee, and coffee before everything. Coffee before water. Did you come? No, I didn't, Tiffany Maxine. I got busy and was like, I can't get back on and play. But baby, that was lightning in a bottle yesterday. I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday's live. I thought, ooh, that's good. But no, my mechanic came and then I got to working on some other stuff. I had like 60 plus post to grade from my class. I had some emails I needed to push out. Just plenty of stuff to do. Thanks, Tay. I appreciate you. So I did not. I wanted to. Yeah, Katerina, cheers. Good morning. Cheers. Yeah, coffee before everything. I can't drink the water before the coffee. I need the coffee. But I drink water through most of the night too. So good morning, Miss Lady O. How are you? How we doing, friends? It's Water Go Wednesday. Yeah, I'm slow poking today. Slow poking. We getting back. I Tay, do you think we should? Do you think we should revisit yesterday's convo? I got another thought on it too that we can. Okay, so Tay says, y'all, Tay says we got to get back at it today. So we got to get back at yesterday's convo about friendships. And what about your friends? What about your friends? Will they stand their ground? Will they let you down? Hey. So yeah, well let's get some more people in the room. We're gonna get back at it. We're gonna chop it up about friendships. I'll also give a little Wonderland watch update, all the things. Tay, I cannot keep up with which profile pic is which. Good morning, friends. Welcome in. It's Wire to Go Wednesday. I have my coffee, and we're gonna get this coffee in because we're just getting started. But we're locked in. We got our water locked in. So you know what? I don't think I knew that was the picture for your backup. But yes, I know that you're coming in more and more on your backup. Hey, Kat. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Hey, John Henry. Good morning. Good morning. Thank y'all for liking the live. Thank y'all for just coming to hang out and, let's chop it up. Let's get at it. Hey, KB. Good morning. Hey, B. Hey, Kareen. Thank you for the heart me. Y'all, we're going to get back at it. We're going to pick up our friendship chitty chat. I know, Tay. I know. Hey, Anna Maria. Hey, Cretia. How are you? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Welcome in. Come on in. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, y'all. How are we doing today? I hope everybody is doing great. Doing great. We're good over here. We're good over here. Early today, baby, that thing was so good. Yesterday, I was so annoyed with my mechanic. I needed him to come see about my car, but I needed him to say he was on his way. That way I could have kind of wrapped up that a little bit better than I'm outside your door. He was sitting outside my garage. He waited a minute because I had to get myself together. But yeah, yesterday was a good one. We're going to pick it back up. It was like lightning in a bottle. People were dropping gems. We need Lady Puff to come back in here because she dropped a gem. I'm going to stitch what she posted. I couldn't stitch it last night. She changed her settings. So I think I reposted it. I'm going to share it to my stories this morning too. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Lara. Hey Tisha, good morning, baby. Yeah, that thing was good. Yeah, let's get ready to go, y'all. The car. No, not really, Asia. I need to drive it. So like, I didn't crank it yesterday after he left. I did crank it, but yeah, I need to get out and drive it today. So we gonna see. Yeah, the mechanic's timing was off. He told me he was going to get by, but normally he'll text me or he will call me to say, hey, I'm on the way. And he does not live far from me, but I could have been prepared and said, hey, y'all, let's put a bow around this. Let's have a few closing thoughts. He was like, nah, I'm sitting outside your garage. Sir, really? Really? So yeah, and then he goes, what you doing on TikTok? Sir, I'm on TikTok on a regular basis. Don't you worry about why I'm on TikTok. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Welcome in. It's Wednesday. We are going to pick back up yesterday's discussion on what about your friends. And I need y'all to know. So my friend Monica, who is not in here this morning, she's on an airplane. So I'm sure her phone should be on airplane mode. So she should not be in here. She might though. No, she shouldn't be because I think her flight was departing now. But she's a part of my Bible study group. So my Bible study group, we met last night and we started talking. I started sharing a little bit about what I talked about. And no, Tay, but he did me a solid. He did me a solid. I didn't have to come out my pocket for nothing. But so I shared with them the topic of the conversation. They were like, well, how'd you get on all of this? And so I shared that kind of the impetus of this was what I shared in the podcast, which was that I was scarred by an experience I had in high school. I shared with what was my best friend then, that her boyfriend was cheating and that it scarred me. And so I no longer tell people if their man is cheating or whatever. Baby, they read me the riot act. You hear me? Every last one of them was like, you better not. You better tell it. Tell it. They were hot. They were like, you better not keep that to yourself. You better tell all of it. Or your friend is now, Jen, are you kidding me? That's some fraganackle BS. Somebody's comment after Jen's was filtered. Hey, Southern Bond. Southern Bond said, told you, and hello, good morning. Yeah, every one of my Bible study members, this is a group of 5 of us. So the 4 of them were like, you better tell us. If you see my man that I'm supposed to be in covenant with out, one of my friends was like, even if there's the possibility it might be his mama or his sister or his auntie, you better tell it. You better tell it. We can clear it up on the back end, but you better tell it. And I was like, really? Because I was like, Jen, I hate that. 25 years of marriage. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But greater is on the way. Yeah. Yes, Tay, he's a mobile mechanic. I don't want him. He's a man tool. He's a man tool. I don't want him. No. Asia knows. My friend Asia, who's in here, she uses him too. He's a great mobile mechanic. He's great, but he's a man tool. No, thank you. Right, Jen? Honey, I believe that. You are the better for it, honey. You are the better for it. Absolutely. He's an awesome mobile mechanic. I've referred him to many, many people. He's great at fixing cars. But yeah, it's a no. It's a no. Tay. A man, Jen, a man tool. Y'all know what that is. Otherwise I'll get filtered or flagged. Yeah. He's a man tool. We're not having none of that. Yeah, right? Asia, let her know. Nope. No. No, I have, Tay, for the record, I have met several of his women because, baby, he changed them like he changed draws. There weren't cell phones. Oops, let's see. Good morning, Dominique. There weren't cell phones back then. Now you can have baby pictures and video, all the things. Hey, Brownie, good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. All right, y'all. So let's get back in it. We keep tapping. Share the live out if you can. Let's invite some more friends in. Let's get back at it. What about your friends? So, we were talking yesterday in that conversation, y'all. It was fire. I feel like sometimes that's lightning in a bottle. Hey, Nebby, that's lightning in a bottle. Not sure if we can get that back, but let's get at it. And for those who are just joining us, welcome in. If you don't know, we're picking back up yesterday's conversation about friendships. I am a member of the A Collective, and we dropped a podcast episode last Thursday about friendships. It was so nice. We're doing it twice. So part 2 is dropping this Thursday on What About Your Friends, part 2. And we've been talking about different aspects of friendship. Hey, Patricia, good morning. Hey, A Godly Diva, good morning. So just various aspects of friendships. Yesterday we talked about, which people had very strong feelings about, and my Bible study group had very, very strong feelings about. Would you tell your bestie, your sister, your friend if you saw their man cheating, or if you knew their man was cheating? Would you tell them? I got scarred in high school and said no. However, my Bible study group was very adamant that if I saw any of their significant others out, I better tell it. I better spill the beans. And that surprised me a little bit. And I mean, I know them, so I get it, but still. You had a similar experience. Yes, Charlotte. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. All the nopes in Nopeville. So do men know how to be better friends than women, and would a man tell? So let's be clear. I think men get the reputation for not being messy, but men are some of the messiest people out here and can be mixy and gossipy. I think men can. You're on a cruise and your friend oh no. I'm sorry, KB. I'm so sorry about that. Roman charges, I know. Some male friends will. I think some will, some won't. Hey, Skiller. Yeah, men can, y'all, sometimes be worse gossipers than women. And this is the one thing I have learned about men. Men actually are more judgmental than women. I think men are more judgmental than women. Men gossip more than women, so they'll definitely tell. I think men are more judgmental than women. Think about like man talk. Oh no, she's a garden tool. I'm not fooling with her. She's been around the whole baseball team. Men are very judgy. Very judgy. You told one of your best friends more than once. Oh, Teresa, honey, then look, it's above you now. Put it in God's hands. Put it in God's hands. You know what, Kat? That's a very valid point in this day and age. Men low-key sit back and, right? Baby, because that's a hotbed, Southern Vaughn. The barbershop is a hotbed on Saturdays and Friday evenings. Baby. Katarina, is a hit, right? I think men are gossipy. Men are gossipy. Has his nose in other people's. Men are gossipy. And I think they're more judgy than women. I think men can be worse judges than women. Don't let that man work in a warehouse. Ooh, John Henry. See, I believe it. I absolutely believe it. Men get out here and chitty chat about all the things. Chris, thank you for the heart. Me, I'm trying to scroll, y'all. Bestie's boyfriend that told me, my boyfriend at the time. Yeah. Okay. So that's another thing though, y'all. Some men can spot game from other men. My best friend's husband, who is now deceased, she's a widow. He was a great judge of man character, and like a hello and a handshake from him, and he could tell you all you want to know about your man, and tell you whether you need to leave him alone, walk away, danger, girl, you in danger, or nah, he might be a keeper. Teresa, honey, that is above you now. Kat, I really do believe, you know what, Kat, and I don't think of it, I haven't always thought of it from that standpoint that, hey, nurse in reverse, that you could be putting, the cheating person could be putting the other person's health at risk. And so that brings up a really kind of valid, good point. Good morning, friends. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're picking back up our conversation on what about your friends? And we're specifically, if you know your best friend, your sister, your cousin's spouse, your brother's spouse is cheating. Thanks, Neek. Good morning, sis. Would you tell? Would you tell? Would you tell? Would you go back and tell? So I have adamantly maintained, because of a horrible experience in high school, that I would not tell, right? My Bible study group last night said, oh, you better absolutely tell. You better tell us. You better tell us if you see one of ours that is out. And people in the chat have had various experiences with this in terms of telling, not telling. And Kat just brought up a good point. The person that you may want to tell, maybe their health may be at risk. Tay, I agree. And it's fine. We see each other at high school class reunions. I say hi. That thing, our mothers probably saw each other more when we got older, because our mothers went to the same hairstylist when my mother was living. But it's all good, because what's for me is for me, right? I'm not gonna ever chase somebody to be my friend. So it's all good. Nick says she's telling if it's my husband or absolutely. I get that now. I get it. And I probably wasn't thinking about all the other facets of it. But that is something to think about with regard to friends. Happened to you, your cousin's husband was messing with your coworker's sister. You told your cousin. How'd your cousin react to that? Hey, Let, good morning. Because and I also think, y'all, it depends on the level of friendship and the level of trust. Because if let's say I know Neek, right? And so if Neek is telling me, and I know Neek is coming from a place of love and has my best interest at heart, I'm probably more apt to believe and receive what Neek had to say. Because I think sometimes we have to look at this through the lens of our relationships. But your relationship with Jersey girl, wait. Your relationship with her suffered? Is that what you're saying? Because you told? Which is, it's always a risk, y'all. It's always a risk. But I would hope if we are approaching, I would hope if somebody I know loves me and is approaching me with something hard like that, I would hope that they are, I would hope that I'm more apt to believe them and know that it's coming from a place of caring about me. Red flags shine brighter from the sides. They're almost invisible. Absolutely, Tay. And sometimes we can't see the forest for the trees because we love him. We love her. And we're blinded by that. We blow through. Think about, and for those of us who have had relationship failures, and apparently we're talking about relationships this morning. For those of us who've had relationship failures, how many stop signs or red flags you blew through? And y'all, it's Lip Bar lipstick is undefeated, baby, because I done washed with cleanser and everything, and I still got a little lip stain on this morning. I'd rather a friend tell you than a stranger on TikTok and have people tagging you, because Kat, how many times have we seen that over on Messy Talk? And on Facebook, y'all know there are a couple Facebook groups, like girl, isn't it one? I think it's called Girl, Is That Your Man? Girl, Is That Your Man? And they're posting people who are cheating. Facebook group. We see the flags, we choose to ignore them. Do you think, Asia, we always see them? Now she's married to a different man. I told her I'll never tell her if I know her new husband. She got mad. Honey, yeah. Listen, Jersey girl, you tell her, hey, past behavior predicts future behavior. So you showed out on me the first time. I'd be damned. I'm not going to do it again. Please tell me because you need time to build your case and exit. Baby Tiffany Vaccine say, I got to go. I got to go. Let me know so I can. Hey, good morning, Charles. Good morning, Round Mound. Our hearts are liars. We should know this. Tay, I don't know that our hearts are always liars. I think sometimes the heart wants what the heart wants and the heart sees what the heart wants to see. And I think sometimes we believe, I know in situations where the relationship was jacked up, I probably blew through a few of the red flags / stop signs, but also I think I was really trying to extend the benefit of the doubt, like no, and he was saying one thing and then sort of doing the same thing, but then on the other hand, sort of not doing the same thing, and yeah, that kind of thing. If your friendship falls out because you tell, that was it. Tan, probably correct. Some people you can tell, and some people you have to show. Either way, I'll let you know. Yeah, that I think that's true. Some people need proof. They want to have proof. Nick say she coming with proof. Coming with proof. We see the red flags and choose to ignore them. Women have to own that delusional. You know what? I think sometimes, and this is a whole other conversation too. Women, I think, and men, right? We don't always trust our gut. We don't always trust our instinct. We got gut instincts. We don't always trust it or believe it. We think, again, I think it's because the heart wants what the heart wants, right? I think it's because the heart wants what the heart wants. And so we don't always trust that belief, that gut, that unction. Sometimes even if you show it won't matter. Denial, baby, Charles say denial ain't just a rip. It is, because some people want to live in Delulu land. They don't want to believe it. Good morning to Simply SCSU. Good morning, Sora. Some people don't want to believe it because they've hung their hopes and dreams and everything on whatever this is. And we'll make excuses behind it. I know he's not perfect. She's not perfect. Instead of seeing it for what it is. Exactly. We don't want to believe it or think it. Absolutely. Hey, Shartona. And don't forget, I believe this in when we're trying to enter into love type of relationships. In the beginning, we send our representatives, y'all. So it's kind of hard to sort through that. You send your representative. And a few months later, you actually show up. Your representative fades away, and then we actually show up. You came with a lot of proof to your right. Jersey girl, I understand, but sometimes people just don't want to hear it. They want to believe what their heart wants, and that's a hard thing. That's a hard thing. That's a very hard thing. Let's talk about this. So I think I shared this I can't remember if I shared it in last week's podcast or this week's episode that's dropping. And this again goes along with friendship. So we talked a little bit about yesterday. You can't expect a lot of times we expect us from someone that we're in a friendship with, right? We expect us, right? And we get disappointed when we don't get us back. And I heard this one time and it resonated with me. If you, and this is sort of still expecting you or whatever your expectation is for the friendship, you can't expect 5-gallon capacity from somebody whose capacity is only 3 gallons. You're going to fall short and you're going to be disappointed. Hey, Sue, good morning. We're still talking about friendships this morning. Talking about relationships. Hey, Latavia, how are you? You can't expect 5-gallon capacity from somebody who only has the capacity to give 3 gallons. And that goes along with expecting you in a friend. Hey, Antoinette, how are you? Good morning, friends. Happy Wednesday. Happy Water Go Wednesday. Hey, Kim. Good morning, y'all. Happy Water Go Wednesday. It's a Water Go. Hey, positive vibes. Glorious rising. Cheers. So do we think we tend to expect ourselves in friendships? Realistically, do you expect you in a friendship? Hey, Kima, how are you? Girl, you couldn't find Katarina. It's let me text LV. Um, let me text LV. You used to, that is very profound. I'm gonna have to think on that. I heard it, and I think a lot of times when we're disappointed, and whether we're still friends with the person or not, right? We can still be very good friends with it. Thanks, Tay. We can still be very good friends with someone, but can be disappointed when we don't get us back, or we expected more from them. So expecting more, expecting 5 gallon capacity when really their capacity is really like 3 gallons or 2 gallons. They just can't. They're not capable of that. It doesn't mean they're any less of a friend. It doesn't mean they're any less of a person, right? Thank you, Nurse Colette. Good morning. They just can't give maybe what we need in that instant or in that situation or what we need from that friendship. And I think that's what disappointment ensues. Asia, what'd you say? You said something. Asia said no, but I believe we surround ourselves with similar people. I think I'm gonna tackle that. We'll tackle that in a minute. Do we surround ourselves with like-minded people? Right? Do we? So when we think about when friends, because inevitably, y'all, inevitably, a friend will disappoint you in some kind of way. Is it a friendship ending kind of disappointment? No, probably not. But you may be disappointed in your friend because you thought better of them for something. You expected something from them that they couldn't give you in that situation. Doesn't mean the friendship's over, right? Doesn't mean you're mad with them or you're holding a grudge. You just got disappointed in this particular situation or instance, right? I know which friends to go. Yeah, right. You know which friends to go to. And I talked about this, how my bestie, and like Stacy was in here yesterday and she talked about Stacy's the friend that's going to write the check. Stacy's that friend. She gonna write the check. She not gonna do no manual labor. Don't come to Stacy expecting that. My bestie, since we were 13, is sort of that person. Like, not a huge manual labor person. She not necessarily she gonna write the check, but it's gonna be like, let me DoorDash you some pizza. Let me see, how can I gift you some, to make it easier for you to do this task. I'm just not showing up to do the manual labor because that ain't her, right? That ain't her. And that's okay. Right? That's okay. Asia, what'd you say? You just in here, you can outgrow friendships. I think you can. But you know what? I'm always disappointed when I outgrow a friendship. Because you mourn the loss of a friendship. I think you mourn the loss. You pray and ask God for the friends you need. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, friendships can be for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. You have to figure out which of those situations they are. And we talked a little bit about this on the podcast. Like, as I got older, I had the mantra, no new friends, no new friends. And I feel like every situation I put myself in, some sort of friend busts on the scene, shows up and is like, you stuck with me. I'm your friend. And I'm learning not to say no new friends. Because, I do agree with Nick to an extent. God will have the right people show up in your life for the right time and the right season, for whatever the need that needs to be met. Hey, Keisha, good morning. Neek, I was very adamant, no new friends. And I have found friends on this app. And I certainly didn't come to TikTok looking for friends. Like my big age, I'm over 50. I don't need no new friends. Hey, Michelle, good morning. Good morning, y'all. But I found some people. I found my people. I found some people that I can actually relate to in real life. But I do feel like, so y'all, for those who don't know, I'll be 55 this year. I'm in my speed limit year. I'm in my speed limit year, right? So I'm finding though, my friendships and how I relate to people is different in this season of life. At my big age, it's different. And I feel like I can be honest, a bit more honest. Hey, Miss Ron. To be honest, I and Neek, I get that. I didn't go looking for friends here. I stumbled upon a few friendships, like genuine in real life friendships, right? I certainly didn't come to, especially TikTok for that, but it happened and I'm open to it happening and seeing where it goes. But at my age, how I relate to friends is a little different, especially newer friends. And I'm definitely more myself sitting in whatever, being authentic, being an authentic friend. I don't want to have to double dutch and play games and be this Shannon over here, this Shannon over here, this Shannon over here. Nope. You gonna get me how I am. Now, I will say this. Why age limit your relationship? I agree. Now, but I can say I probably came to TikTok not really being open to new friends. No new friends. What? I got people I've been down with since I was a child, right? And so you don't go looking for them, but God, and I am grateful for the relationships I have built as a result of this app and continuing to build for however long they last, whether they're for a season or they're lifetime friends. I am glad God opened my heart and I'm grateful for it because I have found genuine friendship, but I certainly was not looking for that. But I also, y'all, so I used to be, and I'm still a recovering people pleaser. Used to be a huge people pleaser. I'm an only child, so I always wanted to make friends, have people like me. That was important. And the older I have gotten, the more and more that has fallen away. And I show up as myself. And if people don't like how I show up, that's okay too. That's okay too. I recognize I'm not for everybody. And it's okay. It's okay. I'm not going to be mad that I'm not for everybody. Or, I have an acquaintance level relationship with this person, but a friendship level relationship with this person. It's okay. It's okay. That has been a lesson I've had to learn and that I'm really, really learning. And I've learned it, but I'm really leaning into it and embracing it. Asia, for me, baby, I have tamped that down a whole lot. I used to twist myself up into a pretzel trying to please people, not really share what I thought, in order for people to like me, burn myself out, doing a lot of things for other people, and I would be left depleted, empty, and a mess, and not being true to myself. And it's important it's important now that I am as true to myself as I can possibly be. Hey, Nisi. And so I probably show up more as myself in lives than I do in video, right? I'm not going to get on here and act a donkey now. Let's be clear. I told y'all wisdom. I use wisdom, right? Because you never know who's watching, who's looking, right? I don't want to block no blessings. But at the same time, I try to show up authentically as myself and be true to that in conversations that I may have with people offline, which can be hard. Bold and courageous conversations. Everybody can't sit for a bold and courageous conversation because those kind of conversations make people uncomfortable, right? Make people uncomfortable. And sometimes people don't know what to do with that. People don't know what to do with that. And so, am I perfect at it? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I do like to think I try to show up as myself so that um when you meet me in real life, if you meet me in real life, I'm gonna be that same person. I'm gonna be, and I'll give you a perfect example. I haven't seen her come in the room. Rise and shine, Tiff. Right? You know how you think some people are just different in person than they are in real life? Y'all, I can genuinely say I have spent the night at Tiffany's house. Right? She's the same person who shows up online. She's the same person you see on live. She shows up that way in real life. And I want to be like, I want people to go, well, dang, she ain't no different. She might be a little snarkier in real life, but she ain't no different. Tiff is no different. She is exactly what you see and what you get online. She's that way in person. That way in person. In our conversations, laughing, I tease Tiff all day. You like be outside, baby. Tiff like be outside. And Tiffany, what y'all really don't know about Tiffany is Tiffany is very involved in her community. Tiffany does a lot of community service in the community. Her and her sister. And Kim, I don't know if you know this. Tiffany's sister is our soror. But I strive to have that level of authenticity. I want to be that same person. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, friends. It's Why to Go Wednesday. Good morning. I want to be that same person. I don't want you to be like, well, she was putting on ass. No. I'm gonna be who I'm gonna be. So I really strive to be, authentic and be real, right? Be real. And I think that's important in friendships, and especially in friendships, I feel like at my big age, right? I feel like we should, at my age, if I don't agree with something, I'll use, I don't know if Kima's still in here. Hopefully she won't mind me using her. So I know Kima in real life, right? She was actually the first person on this app that I actually knew in real life. And I didn't realize it, right? So Kima and I we actually met in like 2015. Yeah, 2015. I met Kima for the first time. I did not remember that I met Kima. Hello, A Collective. And and Kima walked up to me in February at an Alpha Kappa Alpha event and said, I know you. And I was like, you must be mistaken. You don't know me. And she was like, oh no, I know you. And I was like, and she told me where she knew me from. And I was like, and we called my cousin and all that, right? So then I later find out, good morning, A Collective podcast. A Collective, can you tell us about At Me Later? Where can we find At Me Later? I realized she was on TikTok and I was already following her and didn't even realize I was already following her, right? But if Kima and so I know her in real life, we have a relationship, an established relationship in real life. But I feel like Kima and I have enough of a relationship, right? She's my soror and my friend. If I have to have a hard conversation with her or tell her something, or she come to me and tell me something that's hard, or we have to have an uncomfortable conversation, we're adult enough to handle it. Are we always going to agree? No, because ain't none of us alike. We're not monolithic people. We're not always going to agree. Did you always agree with your siblings, your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your great grandmama, your auntie, and them? No, we don't always. So we should never feel like we are going to always agree with friends. It's diversity of thought, which we're going to circle back to. How are you surrounding yourself? Are they all like-minded people? Kind of in what way, right? In what way? No, Kima doesn't give, Tay, whenever I talk to Kima don't give me no filters now. She gonna give it to me straight up. She gonna give it to me straight up. Both of you came across like that, yeah. Good morning, Nadine. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Hey, Tamika. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Christy. Good morning. Right. Charge Nurse Keisha. Exactly. But y'all, we have to, as adults, and I'm specifically speaking to my peeps who are 40 and 50, our big age. You should be able to have a hard or tough conversation with someone, with another adult. Now, are they going to always receive what you have to say? Absolutely not. They may not. And that's okay. But and I know this is hard. We can't shy away from what I call bold or courageous conversations because they make us uncomfortable. I don't believe that we should, because if it's a hard conversation and I'm challenging Neek or somebody to get better, right? By having the hard conversation, I'm either sharing a hard truth with her, I want her to be better or whatever. If we're friends, if we're really friends, hopefully Neek will take that from the spirit of love that I'm giving. Like that, hey, I only want the best for her. And I am pushing you forward and I'm pulling you along with me, right? To make you better. You forcing your mom to sit through hard, right? Neek. And my mother was somebody who never taught me how to have a hard conversation. My mother avoided hard conversations, which that's a whole other conversation and story. But I think, and so I've kind of embraced that. And I've had to embrace it in my work life. So I work to embrace it in my personal life. That, every conversation isn't going to be comfortable. I mean, when me and my bestie, she was my boss. We had to have a couple of really hard conversations about some things where she challenged me on some things. I challenged her on some things. Did we always end the conversations agreeing? No, not always. But you got to have a level of maturity. Right, Neek? She cried through them, but she feels better. We have to gotta have a level of maturity. Right, Neek? She cried through them, but she feels better. We have to do hard things. We were created to do hard things. Hey, Jay, we can do hard things. We can do things that make us uncomfortable. We're going to be better, and our character, our person is going to be developed for it. I wonder why you keep getting filtered. Because, we want to know where to find At Me Later. A Collective. Good morning, A Collective again. Keep getting... Yes. Y'all, let's see. Let's pin you. All right, y'all. So a couple things. If you are not following the A Collective podcast, what are y'all doing? Follow us. Give us a follow. And please DM us if you're looking for At Me Later. Our first episode of that dropped yesterday. The next one will be dropping Friday. We drop them on Tuesdays and Fridays. At Me Later. It's on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube. That's where you can find us. Morning, Jay. We are talking about having bold and courageous conversations with friends, which can be sometimes uncomfortable and hard. And y'all, listen, that's some work right there, because it has taken me all these years, get to my big age, to be able to do it. Nookie wants to know, is anybody experiencing blurred vision while on their GLP-1? She said she just recently saw this in the news. I have not, but I'm also somebody, because I'm a diabetic, Nookie, and my endo is looking for diabetic retinopathy, and so is my eye doctor. I see my eye doctor at least once a year, and I always have a retinal scan. And the retinal scan is sent to my endo so that it's in my endo file. So I'm very diligent about my eye health. But I've also worn glasses and contact lenses since I was about 13 or 14. Chris says, y'all, it's going to sell out. We got 9 tickets for the meetup left. 9. If you're on the fence, let's go. Get at us. Get at us. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. We're going to have a good time. Asia, what's the point of friendship? Okay. The A Collective says, until people start listening to At Me Later, it's going to be hard to find. A Collective, let's talk about that when we get offline. We need to do some videos that push that. Good morning, friends. Good morning. The media is designed to scare us a lot of times. That is true about these meds. That is absolutely True. They really push the side effect talk when, you know, they're manageable. They're manageable. Yeah, growth is having hard conversations. Growth is definitely having hard conversations, right? Y'all, and working on the disease to please, you know? There's so many side effects to being obese that, baby, Jersey girl, honey, we have to let the people in the back know. Got to let the people in the back know that, yeah, yeah. So if I'm just a little constipated, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna be all right with being constipated and sleep because we're gonna drink this coffee, Spark, and these protein 2Os to help us with energy and lipo B. And we're gonna keep doing all the things we need to do to manage our constipation. And I'm gonna be all right. And y'all, oh y'all, I'm sorry, I'm switching gears. Who is going to tell you that? Oh, Asia. Honey, say it again. Good morning, minding my business. Asia said, who is gonna tell you the truth if not a friend? And if you don't want your friend to tell you the truth, what does that say about you? You want your friend to lie to you? You want your friend to lie to you? Y'all. Y'all. It's playing in my face. It's playing in my face. It continues to play in my face, just so we're clear. So for those who are on Wonderland, watch with me. It's just playing in my face. That's all. That's all. That is all. Jay, it's just playing in my face. Sir, I've been bouncing all last week. So since last Tuesday when I did that, when I dropped the #1 spot video, it just is like, we're not letting you see it. We're not letting you see it. So it's just playing. It is just playing. Oh yeah, God's time. Baby, that scale said I got time today. And I need y'all to know, I take this all in stride, right? I take it all in stride. All in stride. I don't stress about this. It's just funny because keep in mind this video of the lady on people mad because they are getting mad. They are getting mad, and then they try to scare people with the side effects and things like that. And I'll share with you guys. I reached out to somebody, so I had a Facebook friend make a post about, and the person was just kind of like, I'm gonna just drop this right here without comment, about these GLP-1 medications, and they posted about the black box warning and the loss of muscle mass, right? No other context, just gonna drop these things right here. And this is gonna be a bold and courageous conversation I have to have. I debated about it, but I dropped in their comments, hey, so-and-so, I've been on a GLP-1 medication for 6 years. I would love to have a conversation with you about these medications. That's going to be a hard conversation because this person, I perceive, this is my assumption, so I'm going in with an assumption, but I have to keep an open mind, that they are not in favor of these medications. And I just want to share a few things. I want to talk about the black box warning. And as somebody who has been on these medications for quite a while, longer than many people, not longer than anybody, longer than many people, I can speak to it, I feel like I'm qualified enough to speak to it. And we know that the loss of muscle mass comes on any weight loss journey. But yeah, people gonna be mad. It don't matter. People gonna be mad if we're heavy. They're gonna be mad if we're thin. They're gonna be mad about how we got thin. They need to mind the health that pays them. My health don't pay them. They need to mind the health that pays them. And let me worry about what I'm doing over here in my little corner of the world. Danny P, good morning. A Collective, thank you for the lightning bolts. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't want to listen to you about what, Tay? Are you talking about 15? Are you talking about 15, Tay? You had a friend that didn't like to hear the truth. She never wanted your opinion unless it was the same. Um, Shay, that's an I am somebody, and I shared this with friends quite a bit. I don't participate in groupthink. Yeah, no. Tay, I got like another week and change on the hair, ma'am. That means I got to go back to doing my hair. This means I just get up and I stick it in a ponytail and go. I'm trying to make this last. I know if I take out the hair, I'll be in Wonderland, but I'm willing to sacrifice and just be on watch until I'm ready to take it out. Yeah, I'm still, I don't participate in groupthink, and I think that that's important. Just because you're my friend doesn't mean we have to think the same way. It should be okay if I say, I know, Tay, I know. You and Mama Glenda think I'm probably one of the most stubborn people. I know. Mama Glenda tells me all the time, you just being stubborn, Shannon. And I hear it in her voice. So that just tickles me all the more because I hear Mama Glenda's voice telling me I'm stubborn. But Tay, let the record reflect, you stubborn. Oh, Stacy's extra stubborn. Stacy's extra stubborn. Hello, Stacy. Good morning. Good morning, my good sister. But yeah, I have told friends before, I don't participate in groupthink. If we're friends, we don't have to agree on everything. Thanks, Katarina. And ma'am, so are you. How are you doing, Katarina? How you doing, ma'am? How's it going? Um, you scared Stacy this morning? You did, Tay? But we don't all have to think alike. We can still be friends and not agree on a topic, a person, a situation. You have to figure out what in your friendships are deal breakers. Because let's be clear, there's some deal breakers in some friendships. But I'm somebody, I've never participated in groupthink because I'll be like, I'm not sure I agree with that. I don't agree with that, and that's got to be okay. That's got to be okay. Exactly, a godly diva. And that's the other thing. Iron sharpens iron. And I think iron sharp, right, Jay? And that's what I'm saying. It really depends on the topic we're disagreeing on. Because there's some things in friendships, especially in today's climate, they're deal breakers. Let's be clear. I got some deal breakers going on right now. However, some other things that we can disagree on. Thank you. The girly engineer. How are you doing? I love your nails. I'm a mess. And I'm trying something different. Hey, Chocolate, good morning. Good morning. I but I think it's important. Iron sharpens iron. And I think for me, let me say this, I speak for me. The way iron sharpens iron is diversity of thought, right? Like we can disagree on some minor subjects. There's some big things going on in the world. We not going. That ain't what this live's about, but right, Jay. And by the way, I'm Team Michael. Let the record reflect. My favorite color is purple. I like Prince, but I'm Team Michael. Yeah, grits, candy corn, yeah, soul food, sweet potatoes. We can disagree on all those things, right? But iron sharpens iron, and part of how that happens is we can't all think alike. We got to have some different thoughts because it's the diversity that we bring to the table that makes us all win. And if how am I going to get better if we're all the same? Which goes back to, and I forget who said it earlier. Right, Diana, who said this earlier. Your circle of people. You can have very similar, basic, let's say, norms, mores. Remember those from school, norms and mores? You can have those kinds of things that are similar, but we can also have some other diversity of thought because Michael over Prince, which is, why, yes, Danny P, we are. Michael, I said it with my whole chest. I said it, Michael over Prince. Listen, I was at the Victory Tour. I sat outside the Turtles record store in Athens, Georgia to get my Victory Tour tickets. We're gonna digress again this morning, y'all. Um, but yeah, iron sharpens iron. And I want friends who are going to challenge me, make me better. Baby Fabulous, even though he's a trifling man, his song, I'm a movement by myself, but I'm a force when we're together. I'm good all by myself, but baby, you make me better. I want friends who are going to make me better. I want friends who are going to make me better, who are going to sometimes push the boundaries of my thinking, right? Who are going to challenge my thinking, get me to see something in a different way. Think about it differently, expand my range of thought, right? We still may not agree about it at the end of the day, but did my friend give me something to think about? Did somebody in my friendship circle give me something to think about? Am I better off with them as a friend in my life, right? Like my friend Asia, right? I am better off because she is in my life as a friend. She is teaching, Asia's younger than me. She's teaching me things and showing me things and making me think about things as a homeowner that I probably would have never cared about or thought about. And just a different way of thinking. Warm and fuzzies, yes. And Asia is very, y'all, talk about extra. Asia's extra. Asia loves a good linen. She loves good like bed linens, curtains. She wants to change curtains for the season. And let's be clear, the curtains I threw up in front of these windows almost 3 years ago, they're the same ones that are up. But now she got me thinking, like, hey, maybe this summer I need to change the curtains. Maybe I need to go with a different color scheme. Wouldn't have never thought about that. Good morning, Tacita. How are you? Happy Water Go Wednesday, friends. But just in different things. Like, I never thought about changing my curtains for the season. And that wasn't something we did in my house. We changed curtains every several years because my mother and grandmother always had custom window treatments. Well, that's another thing, Lady Puff. This new house, I have curtains at the dining room and living room windows. I had them at my dining room window at my old house, but I didn't have any curtains anywhere else. But I didn't have blinds at my dining room window, and I do not have blinds at my dining room window in this house. So it just, just some different things to think about. And that's very surface as a friend, but I look at those things and I'm trying to just grow in my home ownership. And Asia has influence over that. Yeah, Asia says color and fabric can change the whole room. Yeah, Asia gets into holidays. She wanna do something different for Christmas with the. I'm like, we got to do all that. Then I sit back after I fuss about it. I'm like, well, maybe I need to. And then she'll be having me out here in these streets looking for Christmas curtains or holiday curtains I can have up for the holiday season. And then she'll be like, we need an autumn theme for the fall. And somebody else who does that, who I think kind of changes the look of their home. And Asia, I don't know if you're following her, and I'm not sure if she's still in here. Charge Nurse Keisha. I don't know if she's still in here. Have y'all seen her house? When she does content around her house and about decorating her house is gorgeous. No, Jay, that's Asia. That's Asia. Maybe a month curtains, but like she's all into like, I need to change the color scheme for fall. Bye, Katerina. Have a good one. Yeah, we need to figure that out. Lady Puff, your mom used to do that. But yeah, if y'all, I know Keisha does a ton of GLP-1 content, but baby, when she gets in her home decorating bag, and then, Asia's one of those people also with a gazillion Christmas trees. I think Keisha had a bunch of Christmas trees. Yeah, Asia say her budget, her limit. Right, Keisha is a decorator. She's a beautiful home, and those decorations are really pretty. And I'm just like, yeah, I don't know that I can create that kind of home. It's aspirational, right? And then Asia is my hey, I can go in her house and look aspirational. Keisha, I'm touching on line aspirational. But yeah, that kind of thing. So again, people who challenge thought, diversity, should decorating my house be important to me at my age? I don't know. Maybe it should. Asia certainly, and my friend Monica certainly had me wanting to change the doors in my house. You don't like stuff? Really? Really? Brenda, did I tell you good morning and hey? MJ, you had a neighbor that kept a tree up all year and changed it. MJ, I know some people who do that as well, and they change it for the seasons. And to be honest, I really wanted one of those dress form Christmas trees, and I wanted to change her dress for the seasons. But I think I'm going to have to make me one if I want one, because nobody's selling them anymore, really. Major retailers, let me say that. People will make them, but they're selling them for $400 and $500. I can make one cheaper. Good morning, Ashley. Keisha is why I want to go. Right? Yeah, I know, Asia. We're going to get there this year. I guess you should go ahead and buy this property to stunt. Come on, Jay. Jay, where are we buying property at? Are we still in Austin? Are we moving outside of Austin? And then what kind of property is this? How beautiful is it? Because I picture, based on your parents' home, whatever you're buying has got to be absolutely gorgeous. Christy, you too lazy for all that? So I used to think so, but y'all, the more and more I get older, I'm like, well, maybe I should consider that. And I think I need to get into it. So I'm going to be trying to do a little bit more, especially every holiday year. Every holiday year. I'm going to try. Wait, what is... Oh, Ashley, this is Miyoki, honey, TikTok shop. It's in my showcase. I think I influenced Coco to get one. We were mug twinning last week, I think. It's Miyoki, TikTok shop. It's one of my favorites. I have it in this color and I have it in like a bluish purple color. And don't forget, I make mugs for a living, but I love these. Okay, so Leah, you're an over-the-top decorator. Good morning, Divanette. Okay, so y'all who decorate, we need to also see some content around that. It's okay. Throw up some pictures, throw up some video, something. We need to see some content. Can Asia do... Tiffany Maxine, child, listen. I pressure her. Where do I start? No pictures on the wall, just nothing. Tiffany Maxine, that's me. I think I've got 2 pictures, 3 pictures. I got some pictures. I've got the mixed tiles you all see behind me for the podcast. I got those up on the wall. And I have like a crossword puzzle with my name, my parents' names, and my grandparents' names on each side. Asia, what say you? Hey, Trice, how are you? Are there, MJ? Okay, I need to go looking. And are they $1 million? Asia, what you gonna do? Tiffany Maxine say you need to do a TikTok series on how to start decorating your home. How to make your house a home. Luther Vandross. House is not a home. Good morning, Sabrina. How are you? Time to hide in the corner. Too much attention. Ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Y'all, we're going to help Asia break out of her non-content shell. She wants to grow her business. She's going to have to get on social media and grow her business. More than just throwing up a picture with some music. She got to come from behind that camera. Ooh, Tiffany Maxine said, I got some mirrors leaning on the walls in the laundry room. Tay says she's going to have Lego wall art. That's it. And Tay, again, I didn't know Lego had all of this stuff until, was it me and Asia? Somebody and I went to Costco and BJ's. Thanks for popping in to say hello, Sabrina. Appreciate you. Good morning, Anna. They're about 100. Okay, I'll have to look. Let me write that down because I'll say that and I will forget. Dress form tree. You want Lego wall art too? Oh, Sabrina, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You want Lego wall art too? I didn't know that. So was it you I saw the Lego stuff with? And I didn't even know it was a thing until Tay started talking about it. And I was like, Legos are a thing and they come in all these things. Thank you, Sabrina and Stacy. I appreciate y'all. Hey, Southern Island, good morning. So yeah, so we want to, I want to make my house. So like, I want to, y'all. Asia has black doors in her home, so I want to change these doors out. I want the horizontal panes in my doors, my interior doors, and I want to paint them brown. So I like earth tones. So there's like a chocolatey brown. I want to paint. I want to swap out all the doors in my home and paint them. That requires money, requires a job, all the things, but we're gonna get there. Nurse Nikki, y'all, one time for Nurse Nikki. She done hit her goal, y'all. Nurse Nikki done hit goal. And we love that for her. Congratulations again, Nurse Nikki. Super proud of you. Tay say y'all need to tap. We got about 20-ish minutes. I'm super proud of you, super happy for you. All the things, all the things. I love that. I love that. One day, Nurse Nikki, I will be like you. I will hit my goal one day. One day. One day. We've kind of been all over the place. Any non-scale victories, any scale victories, anything y'all want to talk about? And what else? We've talked about friendships. We've devolved into home decorating and friendships that challenge us. Tiffany Maxine says we need a Michael Jackson versus Prince poll. We can still do it. Y'all, I said I was Team Michael. Team MJ, Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean, Thriller MJ. I'm that MJ. Stacy's Team Michael. Hey Shannon, how are you? Hey name twin, how's it going? You're down. Oh, come on, Nikki. Down the shirt size, honey. We love that. I need to try on some things. I got to figure all that out. I need to figure out. I need some black pants, y'all. Why are we choosing? Stacy, LV can't, she kept getting filtered. I'm sorry, the podcast kept getting filtered, so she couldn't put the handle in. We talked about At Me Later earlier, but yes, y'all, please don't forget, we have launched, the A Collective has launched a new series called At Me Later. Drops Tuesdays and Fridays. So we dropped an episode yesterday. Ooh, Shannon's a Purple Rain girl. Rise and shine, Tiff. I was talking about you earlier, Tiff. I was talking about you earlier. Your ears should have been on fire. Oh, Danny P. Team Michael all the way. Tay must have walked out. She must have left. Or she's getting William ready for school or something. Shannon wants to know, have you all gone down a shoe size? She says she's gone down half a shoe size. Oh, Tay put it up, y'all. Thanks, Tay. Poll, y'all. Mods can't vote, but there's a poll. Prince or Michael, baby. Prince or Michael. Thanks, Tay. I thought maybe you were getting... anybody lost shoe sizes? I have not. Only shirts and pants. Shirts and pants. And the one thing... Oh, okay, see, home again. Okay. The one thing I am concerned about, y'all, is figuring out what my style is. At this big age, what is my style? I'm not sure what it's going to be, y'all. Okay, so Kima said she used to be a 9.5 at your highest, but now you're an 8. Wow. How are you doing this morning, Tiff? Okay, Anna says, after a week of walking and more water, you finally broke a bouncing stall. All right, come on now, Anna. Let's go. I love it. Lord, Tay, how many comfort things do you have? You two struggling to find your style. Yeah. Hey, this chicken vest. How are you? Good morning, sis. Tiff, ma'am, you didn't text nobody, let nobody know. Hey, I don't always just be up that time of morning no more. You in the office today. Okay, we got to get your schedule straight. Yes, I told Tiff Tay I was talking about her. I was talking about her this morning, and Tiff, I was telling the people that you are the same person online as you are in person. You are that person. When we're talking about people showing up being their authentic selves. You haven't even started looking for a new Jay, I'm just trying to figure out, like, when I see things, like, and it's not things to buy right now, but like I will look at something either somebody has on, something from TikTok shop, something I see in an online ad, and I'm like, do I like that? Do I think I look good in that now, or like a smaller, even smaller body? Like trying to figure like that out. Because I know there's certain things. I have a very classic style. My style's very, very classic, right? But like, what a little flair to it. What a little flair to it. So I'm trying to like, see what do I like? What do I not like? Will that appeal to me? Do I think I'll look good in it? Okay, you have two sets. Oh, Asia reminds me Pinterest. And y'all listen, Asia got a Pinterest board for everything. I keep forgetting about Pinterest a lot of times. Jay, you want to become a pattern person? And see, I don't think I do. Let me tell you why. I don't think I'm going to be a pattern person because regardless of how small I get, my hips are still going to be wide. And we already know the donk ain't going nowhere. I got a big old booty. It ain't going nowhere. So I don't think patterns just aren't going to work for me in general. Until you can get the doors you want, paint those doors brown. You paint it really, Jamie Joe. I'm just like, that's a whole lot of work though. I'd rather just do it once. I'm lazy like that. But I might. But I want the horizontal pane doors and I want them brown. I want all of my interior doors to be brown because I like warm colors. Forgotten Girl wants to know, anybody, Forgotten Girl, I'm in menopause, so I can't speak to this at all. Anybody with a late cycle? Any of y'all late out here? Thank you, Shannon. Oh, it's all good, ma'am. It's all good. Thank you for popping in. Appreciate you. No worries. Jamie Joe, have you parked your bus yet? Oh, thanks. I love that little bow. That was cute. Thanks. Also trim the windows in your, so unfortunately my house, hey Toya, no worries. We just hanging out. I've got like another 15 minutes and then I got to go and get at my day. I got to put in some work today. I need new windows. My home was built in the 80s and the windows just aren't as energy efficient anymore. So realistically, I need to swap out every window in my home. All right, y'all. I love it. 57.14% of us like Michael. 42.86 of us like Prince. And nobody chose C. C was, I want to vote, but don't know who these people are. The poll is closed. So Michael won. Michael. Smooth criminal. Yeah. Love me some Mike. But I do want to go to Prince's estate. And I did a summer internship in Minneapolis one summer. And so I did enjoy my time there, going to see all the things, the landmarks that were in Purple Rain. That was fun. Purple Rain is a strain of grass, so there's... Is it really, Tay? Lord, Asia want to know, they both great. Why we out here choosing? Because Asia, back in the day, people had a very strong preference. And my preference was Mike. I did not give Prince my concert dollars. I saw the movie Purple Rain, but I ain't giving my concert dollars. I gave Michael my concert dollars. Oh, look, okay, Tay. Y'all all right today? It's Wednesday. Don't forget, y'all, it's Wednesday. If we don't meet our water goal no other day, we better meet it today. And I think that's what helped me push some things down. this morning. I was bound and determined, baby. I was drinking all the things yesterday, getting that water thing in. Lord, Tay says she know a thing or two about a thing or two. I bet you do, Tay. That's a tougher one for me. I've seen them both. I've seen Patty and Gladys in concert. And I don't know if y'all know Patty, Gladys, Shaka, and somebody else are going out on some tour dates in May. I forget who the fourth person is. The Black Promoter Collective is doing it, but it's Patty, Gladys, Shaka, and Stephanie Mills. And Stephanie Mills. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, Stephanie Mills is the fourth person. They're going out doing some tour dates together, y'all. That's got to be incredible. I've seen Gladys and Patty in concert. I have not seen Shaka or Stephanie. And I've seen Gladys about 3 times in concert, and honey, I love her. I've seen Patty twice. Patty. I've seen Patty twice. Good morning, Chanel. Good morning, your favorite accountability partner. Hey, Shoni. Good morning, friends. Good morning. Y'all, they're limited dates. It's like mostly during the month of May, and they're not even hitting Atlanta. Atlanta's not one of the dates. And I have a friend who's a part of the Black Promoter Collective. I need to call him up and be like, why y'all not doing Atlanta? What's up? Or are you all going to announce more dates? No, they're not. I think that show, Asia, is going to be too big to go to the Stockbridge Amphitheater. They're going to have to go to like State Farm Arena. All 4 of them together, yeah, they got to go to State Farm Arena. Stacy, enjoy your day at the gym. Tiff, I don't recall seeing any Atlanta dates. Any Georgia dates. I was looking. So yeah. Right, Shoni, help her. Stacy, Shoni said, get it in and don't be over there cussing out and fussing with that trainer now. Tiff, let me know. You can't do Shaka? I like Shaka. Lord, Tay, there you go. Stacy can do what she wants. All right, y'all, it's Wednesday. We're gonna get it in. Meet your water goal today. Chanel, when are you going live? Because I didn't recall seeing you live this morning. Are you going live today? I got bail money. I'm unemployed, ma'am. I'm unemployed. I got bail money. Could be Southern Vaughn. Okay. Oh, so you're going later day or the night. Okay. Because I be looking for you. I be wanting to pop in and show love. Show love up in the club. Are y'all all right? How y'all doing otherwise? Is everybody all right otherwise? Everybody getting their meds? What y'all doing? Birmingham. Yeah, I knew Birmingham. I knew most of the dates were in May. But I was like, what's going on? But I think I'm going to call my friend today and be like, why y'all not doing no dates in Atlanta? Or are you going to add some more dates? Are you adding more dates? Thank you, Nurse Cammie, for the heart me. I appreciate it. Good morning. How are you? How are we doing, good friends? How are we doing? Y'all all right? Y'all doing all right? You're doing well. 2 weeks, honey, Shoni, I've seen, you've posted a couple pictures. Let's go, ma'am. Let's go. Y'all, Shoni does, I want to call it powerlifting, but that's not it. What is it really called, Shoni? Good morning. Good morning. Kim and Maxwell will be in Georgia in October. I've seen Kim. I've not seen Maxwell in concert, but I've seen Kim. Why can't they agree, Tay? I'm assuming the insurance wants you to have a 3 month, but the pharmacy's like, we don't do 3 month supplies. Yes, Lisa, Gladys Knight is from Atlanta. When she was a little girl, she won a talent show. Right? Hey, Shanita, how are you? Listen, we're gonna get it figured out. We're gonna get it figured out, friends. We're gonna figure it out. We'll see. I'm gonna get the scoop. I'm gonna get the skinny. See if we can find out. Are they adding some more dates, some more cities? Because I'm like, how could you not do Atlanta? It's the South. It's the South. Stop slacking, ma'am. Stop slacking. Get on it. Let's get some things done today. I got me some stuff on my list. I've got my planner ready to go. And can I just tell y'all, so I'm getting back into my planner girl vibe. Once upon a time, as a planner girl, y'all, I had a sticker made of myself. That's me. I had a custom sticker made of me. So, yeah, I'm getting back into pretty planning, where I play with stickers and all the things. I don't have any stickers around. Yeah, I play with stickers and yeah. Listen, I thought so too. I designed her. Like you sent the person like your face and then you sent them examples of clothes you wanted. And I specifically wanted her to carry that bag and that shirt and all the things. Oh, and then, so just so we know, y'all, I don't do these. I do not do these. This is another creator. She's not on TikTok. She is on IG. But little rhinestone planner pops. These are rhinestones. So like these are Swarovski crystals. Pink and green. And some pearl ones. And maybe tomorrow I'll show y'all the other ones. I need to post, Tay. I've got the post just about ready. And then she did some initials. So like that's my middle initial. I think I got all my initials. Did I get all my initials? I think I did. Yeah, I did. It's all my initials. And they're all rhinestones. So she does rhinestone work. It's like a fireworks one. But yeah, she's on Instagram. If you're interested in who she is, DM me. This is like her Tiana inspired one. Tiana inspired. Yvonne, Lady Puff. Yvonne is my middle name. So yeah. Then we got some little baby ones. But yeah. So I'll show y'all. I've got a couple other ones that I think y'all will really like. I'll have to show y'all those tomorrow. Hey, to be happy. Good morning. Yes, tap, tap, tap. But I'm about to go, y'all. I'm about to go so I can get my day going. Can we get to 35K before I go? Get my day going. I got more papers to grade. I've got some more things to check off of my to-do list today. Ooh, Tay, text me your middle name. I don't know what it is. Text it to me. So, yeah. But y'all, so I hope that everybody has an amazing day on purpose. Be intentional in what you do today. May today be like absolutely amazing for you. Don't forget, it is Water Gold Wednesday. So, it's all right. Oh, is it Lady Puff? So are you an Yvette? It's usually Yvonne or Yvette if we are wise. I wish everybody would have a great day on purpose. Be very intentional with how you go about your day. Make it a positive one. It's Water Goal Wednesday, so let's get our water in. If we don't hit our water goals any other day, we do it today. And stay positive. Stay positive. Enjoy. Listen, life is too short. We're not out here stressing. We ain't stressing today. Thank you, Forever Scully. That's a beautiful swan. I ain't stressing today. Ooh, I ain't stressing today. We're not stressing today, right? We're going to be like that swan and let everything just kind of roll off our back. But we're gonna make it a great one, y'all. We're going to be intentional, authentic, positive. We're going to use wisdom and all the things. Oh, Forever Scully, I'm glad. But we're not gonna stress. We're gonna do what we can do. We're gonna do the things that are in our control. Do things that are in our, honey, Shanita, absolutely. We're not stressing today. And leave that stress back over there. Wherever it is, leave it in that corner. We're not picking that up. We're not picking anything like that up intentionally. Yeah, no stress. No stress. I ain't stressing today. And just be mindful. Just remember, God can dream a bigger dream for you than you could ever dream for yourself. And keep grinding, y'all. Let's keep at it. Let's keep at it. Let's keep hitting our goals and doing all the things that we need to do to win, to be successful. And whatever that looks like for you, right? Whatever your goals look like, whether they are body related, professionally related, family related, whatever that looks like. Just figured out your eye patches were backwards. Are you talking about the under eye ones, Southern Vaughn? I need to do some shop videos today too, y'all. Y'all probably gonna get some shop content later. Because I'm a little behind. I've got some Murad body cream along with, they've got some retinol resculpt treatment. And some I think this is an under eye cream too. Don't forget, TikTok Shop's having their spring sale. Southern Vaughn, I've done videos. I think I've done 2 different eye patch videos, maybe even 3. And I've had them on a different way each time. Sometimes the big part's here, sometimes the big part's here. I've had them on just various ways. But I hope everybody's good. And I thank y'all for hanging out with me. I appreciate this community in the most amazing ways. If you are on the fence, child, yes, honey, they've been on a bunch of different ways. Please don't forget, if you're on the fence about the Atlanta meetup, there are only 9 tickets left. 9. After that, we're done. Not really going to be any adding more tickets to the thing. I love you too, Jamie Joe. I love y'all greatly. I heart y'all in the biggest, best possible way. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. All the tapping the screen. Jesus, y'all done tapped to 40K. Thank y'all. I was just trying to get 35. Thank you guys for hanging out. All the comments, the gifts, the shares, the likes, the follows. If you're not following me, I'd love it if you'd give me a follow. Let's have an amazing day, everybody. Let's have a great one. Life's too short. Make it great. And remember, please remember, y'all, ain't nobody bad like you. Only one you, so ain't nobody bad like you. Get out here, seize the day, and make it a great one. I heart y'all. Bye, everybody. I'll see y'all out here in these TikTok streets. I'll probably pop into some lives, tap, show love while I work, and listen silently while I work. But I heart y'all. Thank y'all. Bye, everybody.